The chamber lay far beneath the temple's foundations, in a place the Jedi archives pretended did not exist. Sifo-Dyas felt it the moment he crossed the threshold, a pressure behind the eyes, like the Force itself was holding its breath. The walls were carved from black stone veined with crimson mineral, ancient beyond reckoning. Symbols crawled across them, not written but scarred, as if the stone had screamed when marked. "This place is older than the Republic," Sifo-Dyas murmured. Count Dooku did not answer at once. He stood at the center of the chamber, cloak drawn tight, silver hair catching the light of guttering braziers. His presence in the Force was razor precise, controlled, and humming with anticipation. "Older than the Jedi," Dooku finally said, "and far more honest."
But what the Jedi fail to teach, and what I have learned, is how to persevere, how to push through the suffering to achieve ultimate power.
At the chamber's heart sat a stone altar. Upon it, a circle of powdered bone, a shard of obsidian etched with runes, and a shallow bowl filled with dark, viscous liquid that reflected no light. Sifo-Dyas swallowed. "This is Sith alchemy. Yes. You told me we were studying lost Force traditions," Sifo-Dyas said, trying, and failing, to keep the tremor from his voice. "Balance. Preservation. Dooku turned then, eyes sharp. "And what is preservation, if not the refusal to accept decay?"
Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hatred leads to suffering.
He gestured toward the altar. The runes flared, red bleeding into the air like an open wound. "Alchemy is not merely corruption," Dooku continued. "It is will imposed upon matter, flesh, bone, fate itself. Sifo-Dyas felt the Force stir uneasily, like an animal caught in a snare. Every lesson he had ever learned screamed that this was wrong. And yet, visions haunted him nightly. Fire, war, the Republic collapsing under its own weight. Billions dead because the Jedi refused to act. "If the future is fixed," Sifo-Dyas said quietly, "then changing it requires drastic measures. A thin smile touched Dooku's lips. "Exactly." He handed Sifo-Dyas the obsidian shard. It pulsed faintly, warm as living flesh. "Focus," Dooku instructed. "Not on the Force as it flows, but as it resists." They began the chant together. The language scraped against Sifo-Dyas's mind, syllables heavy with ancient hunger. As he spoke, the powdered bone rose from the altar, swirling into a pale spiral. The liquid in the bowl thickened, turning black as a starless void. Pain lanced through him, not physical, conceptual, as if something was being asked of him, something precious. He gasped. "It wants. A sacrifice," Dooku said calmly. "Yes. The bone spiral collapsed inward, forming a shape, a small creature, half-formed, its limbs wrung, its eyes glowing with unnatural awareness. Sifo-Dyas recoiled. "This is life twisted. This is life corrected," Dooku snapped. For the first time, emotion cracked his composure. "The Jedi let planets burn while they debate philosophy. I will not. The creature screamed. Sifo-Dyas felt it echo through the Force, a wound that would never quite heal. "Stop," he whispered. The chant faltered. The runes flickered wildly. Dooku seized Sifo-Dyas's wrist, gripping hard. "Do you see it now? The cost of power." "Yes," Sifo-Dyas said, tears streaming down his face. "I see it, and I see why you'll pay it." With the final word, Dooku completed the ritual alone. The creature collapsed into ash. Silence fell, thick and suffocating. Dooku released Sifo-Dyas and straightened his cloak, already retreating behind his mask of control. "You may leave," he said. "What we do here must remain secret." Sifo-Dyas backed away, heart pounding. At the threshold, he paused. "The future I see," he said softly, "ends with you in darkness." Dooku did not turn. "Then pray," he replied, "that the darkness is enough to save it." As Sifo-Dyas fled the chamber, the ashes on the altar stirred, just for a moment, before settling once more into lifeless dust. And far away, the Force shuddered, as if sensing that something ancient had begun to wake.